Everybody, welcome back to FtB's Ocean Block, episode 22 with me, Sid, and this is the first episode I have recorded since I got back from my cheeky little break to Tunisia and my not so little break being stuck in the Tunisian hotel after having a bloody heart attack. So yeah, it's good to be back. Thanks to everybody for all your warm wishes. Far too many to respond to in person on the channel. And obviously we've had a week's hiatus, so yeah, but I'm back. I'm operated on. I'll use the word healthy, but I'm better. And I'm making some life choices and life decisions. So where were we? Last episode we got this lot running. Now I want to move you. Let's just I will find somewhere for you, but for now you can go there. So since last episode I have taken absolutely everything out of here, with the exception of those bits, naturally, but that's fine. I'll do something with those later. But all of these are empty and done. I haven't done anything much over here. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with this. And we've got this good old Eternium armor going on there, which is stuff. It was commented that why did I make 16k cells? I could have actually made a 64k cell, which would have got me another 16k cell, or the equivalent of another 16k cell. I have since made another a 64, so I've taken that on board. Thank you, Neil. As usual, Neil always spots the stupid things I do. And we've got a few quests in the process now. I have got the facilities to make myself a 1k cell, and I have got the facility. Okay, clip myself. So this is our current setup. We've got over there. We've now got a wire coming through. I've used covers to basically hide the wire a little bit. Little trident guy over there, so this takes it all the way through to here, and I'm probably going to want to bring this. I think this is a bit further through. Hello, bye bye. So bring this kind of to here, and I need a draw controller. Actually, that's what I need to get in. And then what we need to do, were you were after me, weren't you? You get okay. So what we're going to do under here is at this point we're going to take that out. Better go and deal with. There he is. I see you. That chucklehead there, and we're going to be putting a draw controller in. Right, how am I going to do this? Let's go. So it's going to go there and there. And we're going to have to use the trim blocks like that. Now, I'll have to cover those up somehow. That's a given. But that's going to come through to there, Draw controller with a connector there. If I can get myself... Oh, yeah, this is awkward. Let's try that. And then we're going to have a similar array of things going on here. And here. And then... probably to there. Right. So I need a draw controller and I'm going to need an external storage. And I think that will hook us all up to that with a bit of luck. So let's go and have a look in here. I need a controller of the draw variety. There. And so one of the things that happened, sorry I'm chuckling, one of the things that's happened while I was in Tunisia was women wives specifically are very good at getting you when your vulnerability is down. And while I was in hospital following my my angioplasty, I'm feeling a little bit sorry for myself. My wife suggested that it'd be really nice to get a kitten, and I agreed at a moment of weakness, and we now have a 9-week-old silver tabby with white bib and socks called Tabitha Jessie, or TJ for short, and she's currently squeaking outside my door wanting attention, so I'm going to have to go and give her some in a minute because she's too cute. However, I need refined. What do I need? I need an external storage. I need one of those, and that should allow me to make an external storage. Let's go and see how this works, shall we? And then I'll work in the cosmetics of this after the fact. Go away. So I think, all things being equal, I should now be able to access all of the storage drawers that are currently in this system. Let me go and check. Yes, we can. Excellent. Right, I need to do some cosmetics just to hide that away, and I shall be back in a moment. And oh, I've got paws coming under the door. I'm going to have to go and deal with the cuteness that is this little 9-week-old kitten. So I'll be back in a bit. Alright, and that is that. So we're not using most of this now, but it's all hooked up, and that's one little job out of the way. Right, so armed with all of that. We don't need any of you. That needs to go away. That can stay there. We need to do something about furnaces, furnace, if you like. We need some kind of powered furnace that we can actually automate. And there's a number of options. There's the Fernator, which, you know, is... Actually, no, that is not. That is not a thing. So we've got a redstone furnace from Thermal. Resourceful furnace. Oh, if I just have a look at glass, for example. What are my options for cooking glass? Arc furnace from that we got there. material stone. I have no idea. Energized smelter from mechanism. That would potentially be. I think that may be there. We could go with a factory, but let's have a look at the energized smelter then. Not the basic smelter. Let's go with that. Can we make that? We can't. Can we make you? That is redstone and osmium. A couple of those. A couple of those. And this is what I'm trying to obviously try and get away from, is having to up and down all the time. We want to be able to just from a control panel, and maybe even put a control panel in somewhere around here. Oh, I need more redstone, damn it. Oh. So it must be two-per. And in you go. And then what we should be able to do is start thinking about getting some basic automation done in the first instance. Now this is, I will be honest, not my bag. This is not what I am normally good at. However, we've made, well, we've done something anyway. What we got? Mechanism, energized smelter. We got a thing bag hoover. Okay. And how do we want to play this? So there's two options here. One is we do all of the automation on this thing. One is we do all the automations on this floor. And the idea here would be maybe we would sneak you in at the end there. We need a little bit of that universal cable, which I don't think I've got on me. I don't have. So grab a piece of that, but then we need to also maybe not do it at that point as well. Let's have a look. Let's bring this over this side, because we've already got the cable coming this way. And we'll put that in there. Now I suppose the question is, how do I want to how do I want to connect this up? Actually, just pop that away. A Normandy shade or whatever that's going to be used for. Not a lot, most likely. So if I want to make, I don't know, let's say I want to have a, where's my pattern terminal? So I've got a pattern, but what I would like to do, if I can get you, where's my linking? If I can make myself, wrong thing, right, yes, okay. I'll make myself just a small number of patterns, and then we'll stick those in there. So let's say I want to make a glass. It's going to be a processing recipe. I want to make glass. That's just going to be sand, isn't it? So, I'm trying to remember how this works now. This has been a long time since I've done any of this. But I also could do with a sand recipe, which uses those. And then I should be able to pop you in there. And if I say I would like to make... pattern grid, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the problem is I've got sand, haven't I? So we're not gonna... If I... Yeah, so I could just sit there and say, make me 64 and start and done. So that's that bit, but then the processing side, how do I do that? Let me just double check. I'll be back in a moment. All right, it's coming back to me steadily. So we've put a crafter onto the back of this. I've got the input is set to the back. Output is set to the top. That can just be nothing. Front can be nothing. Right can be nothing. And the bottom can be energy. So if I want to craft some glass, now obviously we've got glass in the system. So if I were to take all of the glass out and go make me 10, puts 10 sand in, pulls it out. So yeah, it's starting to come back to me, this level of automation. Not usually my area. But yeah, so that's a biggie. And in theory we can do the same here. And compressing factory, so we can have a look at what our options are there. So for example, let's go and make, well, we'll make another crafter and another importer, and we'll get the compressing factory set up maybe. Iron crafts, I don't need slots for patterns, so it's basically more patterns. Okay, that's fine. So we can let me, not that, just go with one of those which requires construction core, a destruction core, a advanced processor, which is okay, an advanced processor which is going to require some of that. Let's just stick a bunch of those in, and that will allow me to make one of those. I'll need to, what I actually need to do is make myself a processor recipe for all of these, don't I? I think you should do that. Okay, yeah. And the more of this I automate, the easier it will become every time. So a crafter requires one of those, which requires some of that, which, yeah, it's well, man, get there eventually. And make me one of those, and then we need an importer. That one, which is going to require another destruction core and some cable we're going to want as well. Lovely. So we should, let's have a look. What can we can change the colour We can make an iron crafter which holds more slots. So basically, yeah. So again, we're going to come over here. We are going to get that placed in there. Pop one of them on. Pop that on. Technically, I don't think I need to worry about that. And again, we shall put the back to input and the top to output. That should give me that. And then if we go and say, let me have a look. So if I do glowstone and osmium, makes a refined glowstone ingot. Let's go and see whether I can make that as a pattern, shall we? Refined glowstone. That plus that gives me that. Grab you and pop you in the bag of there. And just out of interest, how many recipes are there? Is that it? 2. Okay, not a problem. But we should be able to now make refined. Make me 4. And that should be has it done or hang on. Why are you not playing then? The back is an input, bottom is an output. Hang on. Something is not playing. Why? That's just sorting, isn't it? Okay, back in a sec. Alright, yeah, the problem is this slot here. So I can import from the back. And I can do input and output from the back, but what I can't get is the extra from the back as well. There's 2 inputs going in here. That's the osmium, that's the glowstone. So that is probably not going to play nicely. Not that I'm desperate for any of that. I'm just going to put these away. Did I just throw that pattern in there? No. What did I do with that pattern? Right, clear that. So what I need to do is decide what I need to automate and how I want to automate it. I think the obvious thing we need to automate is, let's look at the processors, because we've got the basic. So first thing we're going to need is we're going to need to know how to make redstone. So if we jump in here, let me just put that away and have a look at processors. We're going to need to make these. So let's put that together. We then need to know how to make redstone. So we'll teach you how to do that. Silicon we probably need to teach as well. And iron probably wouldn't be a bad one either. Gold maybe. think I've got gold essence, so, and almost certainly diamond. So that will get us to there, and then we need to be able to make all of those. So let me just jump in and pop all of that lot in, and then I also need to make some more patterns, don't I? Which are going to require me to make more of that, but I'll just do this way for now, because my supply of that is not infinite. Stick 21 patterns into there, and then we're back into processors. So we need to know how to make those and those and those, and then we need to know how to make those, which is a processing, and those and those, and so that should give me all of that lot. We can jump up here and we can teach you how to make those, which is all good. So now I should be able to make these. So if I say I would like 10 of those, that should be underway. Excellent. Now if we then come up and we need a construction core and a destruction core, so those can go in. Just trying to think, what am I missing? I need to know how to make quartz enriched iron. Which, if I can find that. And we'll go with that. No, let's try that properly. Lost it there. So we're getting to the point now where I think we can. Why have I got so much stashed in there? And how much of. Cool. So we're almost at the point now where I should be able to make 1k. Maybe I do this right. 1k cells are there. We've got everything in, so that's a 1k. And then we should be able to make a 4k cell. That's right, isn't it? Let me just check. Yeah, that. And then that will make a 16k cell. And that should make me a 64k cell. Which will make one of those. I think that's right. So in theory, if I say I want a 64k cell, we haven't got enough of that. Okay, that's fine. Let's do quartz enriched iron. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. For now, that's just a matter of AFKing to build up the stuff, but if I now go and click start on that, 164k cell. Excellent. Right. Let me check how long I've been recording, because I've kind of been fumbling around, but as we develop this further, we should be able to make more out of these, and I'll be back in a moment. Alright, yeah, I've been running for about 30 minutes, and obviously this is my first episode back since my, shall we say, episode. I don't want to over-egg this, but, you know. However, the issue with the compressing factory, which I only need for 2 items. One is refined glowstone, one is refined obsidian. And rather than worry about trying to automate that process, I could actually take that factory completely out, because that seems to be the only thing that thing makes. You know, the rest, if we have a look at, no, that's not going to help me. Let me get into here. So if I want to make this, we have to make it in a compressor. The osmium compressor has 2 functions in life: refined glowstone, refined obsidian. So there is the items to gas, which, you know, maybe if we were to be going down those lines, we maybe want to do it. But again, I don't think we need to worry too much. Let me just double check these. Yeah, I can never remember which podiums they go on. How much I'll need these, of course, is a completely different question. So, but now we've hooked the mystical agriculture system into our storage system, then we might as well utilize these and, you know, get some benefits out of it. And it also means I've got you, which gives me a simple black hole unit, and you. Now, some of these energized steel, for example, we probably want. Fluix we may want, lumium, and not so worried about experience. So again, we're going to keep revisiting these seeds as we go along. But tertium furnace, not hugely useful to me right now, but I'll back down again. Mustn't grumble and take what we're given graciously. Now, do I want to? I think I will continue and put these in here. Just use up these spaces properly, and I'll probably do an AFK session just to run these through. But that's another 2 seeds in the system. Still got lots of space for stuff. So I think on that note, I am going to call this one an episode. Don't want to overtax myself. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon, and bye for now.